Hi. This is Currency C-Drama. We will review Chinese drama The Last Immortal, Part 2. Feng Yuan took thousands of years to achieve Zhengguo and achieve Nirvana, and Feng Yin is the bloodline of the Feng Huang that Wutan Island has been waiting for hundreds of years. Originally, she would be an anomaly in this lineage, but due to the emergence of Kuching, things have changed. Kuching felt remorseful in his heart and was willing to accept the punishment. He also concealed the reason why Hua Shu secretly broke into the barrier and looked like he had sacrificed his life heroically. Just when Feng Yuan was in trouble, a deep voice passed through the sky, and a figure of an old man in white robe fell down instantly. This person was Donghua. After thousands of years of ups and downs, he has become a demigod, and is quite prestigious among the immortals. Although he cannot recall the Phoenix immortal essence, he still has a way to nourish his body and collect the immortal essence. Feng Yuan was so smart that he knew Dong Hua's deep intention at a glance and announced on the spot that he would punish Kuching to practice in the Forbidden Valley of Days Mountain. When Feng Yin returned, he would leave Days Mountain. As soon as this statement came out, no one dared to object. It was difficult to distinguish the severity of the punishment. Among all the immortals in the room, only Donghua understood Feng Yuan's painstaking efforts. To find the whereabouts of the Fire Phoenix, Kuching endured 9 heavenly whips and personally came to ask for the Heavenly Road and the Asking Heaven Stone. However, Wen Qinshi pointed out that Feng Yin was originally born against heaven, and it was even more unnatural to want her to return unless Kuching was willing to face the disaster with his own body. The Wenqin stone hanging in mid-air also answered word by word, without any regrets. This scene was seen by Feng Yuan and Donghua. Nirvana in the Fire Phoenix lineage has been plagued by many disasters since ancient times. Feng Yuan knew that this disaster was destined by Feng Yin, and his only worry was that it would put Kuching in danger and live up to Yi He's trust. Donghua's calculation of Kuching's fate is intertwined with Feng Yin, so he can only follow the trend. Feng Yuan decided to hand over the fairy world to Lan Feng for the time being, and from today onwards, he will retreat overseas to cultivate the fairy essence for Chen Fang. From then on, the blazing fire in the soul-suppressing tower in the Phoenix Hall burned for 10 years. Trapped in Kuching, I was thinking about my past mistakes. I couldn't get out because I was guarded by fire wings. My only thoughts were that Xing Yi sent me the drunken jade dew as usual and Hua Shu's reply. King Yi persuaded Kuching to let go of his thoughts about Hua Shu, but Kuching would always find some excuse not to reply to comfort him. In the Forbidden Valley of Days Mountain, in addition to the companionship of various monsters, there is also a hydrogel beast that Kuching accidentally picked up and raised for half a year without hatching. As time went by, Kuching got more and more. He wanted to wait for Feng Yin to return and personally give the water condensation beast to him to replenish his body. However, he felt that the water condensation beast was bland and tasteless, so he suddenly added some seasonings to brew it. Braised flavor. That night the water condensation beast broke out of the egg. Although it could not speak human words, it could understand Kuching's words and was quite angry at his idea of exploring his inner elixir. The water condensing beast mistakenly broke into the forbidden area, and was almost eaten by Xianxia. Fortunately, Kuching showed up in time to take it away, named it Ayin, and severely criticized it. Kuching specially set up a barrier to prevent Ayin from running around. As a result, Ayin secretly drank jade dew and transformed into a human form while he was resting. The next day in Kuching, I woke up and saw a beautiful woman lying next to me. I was shocked to notice her bracelet and recognize her identity. However, the water condensation beasts have been extinct for tens of thousands of years. The water condensation beast egg suddenly appeared. Without the nourishment of the water of the hanging lake, it is extremely difficult to survive and hatch. Ayin's transformation made Xianxia feel incredible and hurried to Donghua. Report the matter. Ayin still remembered that Kuching's original intention of adopting her was not out of kindness, but to give herself to the Fire Phoenix to replenish her body, so her first thought after transforming was to stew Kuching and repay him in his own way. Body, add various seasonings to the pot. Because of improper use of the talisman, Ayin injured 1,000 enemies and lost 800 to himself. After much deliberation, he decided to take him to the back mountain. Seeing this situation, Donghua didn't know whether to laugh or cry. He opened the mountain gate scroll and found that Kuching's disaster was imminent, probably because of the promise he made to Wenchen Stone that year. Hongxi, the head of Qingxi Palace, accused Dong Yue of failing to protect Kuching, which put Kuching in danger, and wanted to kill Ayin to avoid future troubles. However, Dong Yue felt that Ayin belonged to the three realms and should not be killed at will, so for this plan just let her form a master-servant contract with Kuching. Almost at the same time, Ayin and Kuching were surrounded and pursued by Xianxia. The two had to jump off the cliff. As a result, they were suspended in mid-air and signed a master-servant contract. Regardless of the catastrophe of death, love or grudges they could resolve by this contract. It is precisely because of the restrictions of the master-servant contract that Ayin must follow Kuching at all times and not have any delusions or murderous intentions. From then on, he obeys Kuching's orders and becomes his little fairy servant. Kuching saw that the ban had been lifted and he could come and go freely, guessing that the little fire phoenix had returned, and he was sincerely happy.